ESP, telekinesis, ghosts. Are they real? Okay, so psychic abilities. Is it real or is it bullshit? It's a good question. So, there's a lot of people that claim to have psychic abilities like telekinesis, clairvoyance, etc., etc. But you might be wondering, like, hey, if these abilities were real, wouldn't we have been able to prove them with science already? It's a good question. But I invite you to open up your mind to the idea that maybe there's certain things that can't be proven under a scientific paradigm. Because you see, the scientific paradigm, when you're proving something with science, there's a very high bar in order to be able to prove something. The scientific method is very rigorous and structured, as it should be. As it should be. That's how it was designed. And with the scientific paradigm, we've built so many amazing things. We've advanced so far as a society. Science is amazing. I love science. The scientific method is amazing. But that doesn't mean that it's the only way of seeing the world. Maybe there's some things that you just can't prove with the scientific method. That doesn't mean that they're not real. See, the scientific paradigm, why limit yourself to just this one way of seeing the world? Why limit yourself to this one box? How about you open the box and explore different perspectives? Maybe a more spiritual, new age perspective, or maybe a more religious perspective. I'm not saying that one of these is right and one is wrong. It's not black and white. I invite you to have a more nuanced view of the world. You see, there's truth in each perspective. There's also falsehood in each perspective. The ratio of truth and falsehood is different among different perspectives. But the point is, there's things you can learn from all perspectives. Why do you want to box yourself in to just one perspective? You're not going to get the full truth from just one way of seeing the world. That's why I think closed-mindedness is so dangerous. Because here's the thing, if you're locked into a scientific, rational paradigm, which is very useful, it's a very useful paradigm, but if you're just locked into that and you see that as the entire world, that is your entire world. And let's say that in this perspective that you have, it does not allow for the existence of psychic abilities. You're closed-minded to that idea already. So what you're going to find in your experience is, even if you're shown proof of psychic abilities, you're not going to listen to it. You're going to find ways to justify that, oh no, that's bullshit. Because somebody that is locked into that paradigm cannot accept the reality of psychic abilities, because that would literally, it would literally be like, okay, the worldview is this box. It would literally be like you're taking a knife and you're stabbing it through the box. And that's very scary. It's very scary for them. This is why I think closed-mindedness is very dangerous. Maybe you can live a more fulfilling life if you open that box a little bit and go out and explore different perspectives. Go out and see how other people view the world. Because you see, the more lenses that you can see reality through, the more worldviews that you can understand, the more of the bigger picture that you can get. So when it comes to psychic abilities, can they be proved by science? I don't know, maybe not. But so far, it looks like they haven't been. I mean, as far as I know, maybe I'm wrong, but just because they haven't been proven under the scientific method, while they might not have been proven with the scientific method, you can still prove them to yourself on a personal level. Because to prove things to yourself, you don't have to be so rigid, so structured as when scientists are proving things with the scientific method. When you're proving things for yourself, I think anecdotes are extremely useful. You see, when you're using science, the scientific method, anecdotes, they don't really qualify as proof. But in your personal life, go out and meet people that have had psychic experiences, or try to have personal experiences yourself. At the end of the day, your personal experience is going to be the best proof that you can get in your personal life. For me personally, my friend got me a tarot deck two years ago. And look, I thought it was bullshit, to be honest. Like, it's just a deck of cards. Like, what is this? But my friend got me the tarot deck, right? And I was like, okay, I'll try this out. Let me try this out. I was open to the idea that, okay, maybe there's something here. So I took the deck, started using it. And I mean, dude, just some crazy experiences. I had some crazy coincidences using the deck. Like, maybe I'll go into it in more depth in the future, but just things like the perfect cards coming up when they needed to come up, the same card coming up over and over again. And, you know, this happens a few times and you can just say, yeah, that's coincidence. But when you get coincidence after coincidence after coincidence after coincidence after coincidence, it's more crazy to say that that's a coincidence. It's more crazy to say that than to just say that, look, there's something more going on here. I may not fully understand it, but there's more to this life than meets the eye. And don't believe me about that, okay? I don't want you to believe me, because I could be wrong. I could be wrong. I urge you to go and find out for yourself. Go and meet people in real life who've had psychic experiences, or go try to have your own personal experiences. Go and try to have experiences with tarot, with an open mind, or astrology, or whatever else it is that you're curious about. If you want to find out whether psychic abilities are real, don't listen to me. Go and find out for yourself. You might be surprised what you find. Thank you for watching this video. Let me know what you think in the comments below. And until next time, live free and shine bright.